What's up? What's up? What's up? What's crack-a-lackin'? Salute to the fam. It is your homie, Mainman Mademan in a building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, it's on, man. Just sliding on through for a quick minute. Won't be here that long, fam. Y'all know how we like to do sometimes in the evening. We talk this real spill. We get it in. We get it out. You know what I mean? This ain't an actual We Talking Boxing episodes. And for those who like the We Talking Boxing, check the homepage and you'll see I always got the more recent episode always featured on the homepage. You can just go ahead on over there and click it, and that will always be the more recent episode, man. But salute to everybody, man. I'm just gonna slide on through, man. What's been popping in these boxing streets, man? You know what I'm saying, man? I tell you one thing that ain't been popping, man. Coming to America 2. That ain't popping from what I'm hearing, man. Everybody and their mamas been hitting me up like, yo, man, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Whatever image you got of the first one in your head, just keep it. You know what I mean? Don't even go and don't even watch it. What I was going to do, sit down with my old lady this weekend, man, find me a quiet corner, smoke like 100 J's, and sit down and try to watch this and capture a little bit of this nostalgia from Coming to America too, man. I'm hearing bad stuff, y'all. Everybody like that joint suck. The chemistry is off. A man's and them too old. You don't wait 30-something years to do a sequel to anything. You don't wait 30-something years, family. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do it. John Lejeune in the building, first one on deck. What's up, family? Salute to you, man. Salute to you, man. What's up with you, man? You don't wait 37 years, John Lejeune, to do a sequel to anything, you know? This is the same thing I said about when Jim Carrey tried to come out and do the Dumb and Dumber 2. It was like 25 years after the original. You don't wait that long. You got 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 tops, before you can do a sequel for anything. Why it's still kind of, I ain't gonna say, why it's still kind of hot, you know what I'm saying? 30 years, I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting it for it to be what the original was, but yet and still, I'm going to give it a chance. I haven't watched it yet, and I'm going to sit down and give my own take on it this weekend, man. So I will be sitting down watching that Coming to America, fam. But let's talk some boxing, man. What's been going on in these boxing streets, man? I've been trying to resist the hype talk, fam. Staying away from all of the hype stuff, man. Just kind of waiting for some more rubber to meet the road, man. A lot of folks, yeah, you know, they down to talk about the same old stuff, fantasy stuff every day. I can't do it, man. I just cannot do it. I'd rather be doing a lot of other things. And when rubber meets the road, well, that's when Mainman Mademan gonna pop on all day. You know what I mean? But I hear we got some Crawford talk to talk about. I see some news out about my man Terence Crawford. So let's talk about it. You know what I mean? So this is the statement that was given by Manny Pacquiao. They got the boxing world like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? According to Manny Pacquiao, we're leaning towards Mikey Garcia, but we're also talking to Crawford. That's what it is. That's what it is. You know, so this basically gives credence to what Mikey Garcia has been telling everybody. He said that he's finalizing details with Manny Pacquiao and yada, yada, yada. But once also, this statement gives credit to anybody who was doubting what Bob Arum been saying about an actual Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford fight, because I know that's still out there. A lot of people are like, yo, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese, what's up, family? What's up with you? Like lit up in a building. What's up, homie? What's going on? I see the whole fam stopping on through. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Thumbs up for the homie as you pull up. Y'all already know. So this basically makes it legit. I mean, to hear this from Manny Pacquiao, hey, I'm looking at Mikey Garcia. I'm looking at Terence Crawford. It just makes it official. So nobody should be running around saying it's fake no more. That's first off. Now, second thing. The person in all of this that's really pissing me off about this situation, fam, is Bob Arum. I know a lot of y'all, some of y'all might be mad at Manny Pacquiao. No, the person I'm mad in all of this here is Bob Arum. Because this week, I find out more recent news about this situation that came out this week. And it kind of changed my perception on things a little bit. The thing is, Bob Arum ain't doing nothing. Hear me what I mean by that. If you ain't Bob's or all the way down with Bob, or if you got an issue with him, he ain't doing nothing for you. What am I talking about? You think about this situation, right? News came out, matter of fact, news came out that this is how this is all being put together. This is how this is all being put together. The Pacquiao group is working with people in the Middle East who are real people. This is Bob Arum's quote, who are real people that are going to finance this. Arum told Boxing Social to Pacquiao versus Crawford fight. If they come up with the money and finance this fight, then we'll do this fight in this country in the Middle East. I'm going to stop right there. So that tells you right there, Bob Arum ain't got nothing to do with putting this together. This is all Manny Pacquiao and his group. Now, a lot of y'all been hitting me up. Salute to the fam. Y'all been saying, yo, Mainman, don't forget that Manny Pacquiao is now down with Conor McGregor's management company, the same folks that manage Conor McGregor. And if you know anything about that group, well, they got some tentacles that lead back to the Middle East as well. So they definitely does have certain relationships in the Middle East too. So this is all on Manny Pacquiao. This ain't got nothing to do. We were all under the assumption of Bob Arum, MTK Global, the whole situation involving Tyson Fury, the Middle East. I'm sure it's the same players involved, probably just with Manny Pacquiao instead of Bob Arum. But the fact is, we thought this was going to be on Bob. We thought that Bob was going to have to run out here, find $50 million, give Manny Pacquiao 40, and give Terence Crawford 10. This is on Manny. So then this leads to new questions for me now. Because Bob ain't doing nothing. He just sitting back like, hey, if you find the money, let me know. Hit me up when you got the site fee. Bob says the only thing that they're doing, Top Rank, is just whoever's the backer, they're going to be the real promoters. They just basically using us to put it together. That's according to Bob Arum. Top Rank would be used by the country to work all the details of the promotion and that type of thing. But the people in the country would be the actual promoters of the fight. So Bob ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing it. That's what's pissing me off about this. So you telling me, because Bob Arum also told everybody that Kenny Porter walked into his office 2 weeks ago and he sent Kenny Porter on his way saying, I see you later because we're going to get a Manny Pacquiao fight. And if the Manny Pacquiao fight don't work out, we'll call you back. That's Bob Arum, right? So you let Kenny walk out that office with his head down. You let Sean go back and find the perfect suit so he can just continue to do his podcast in the Summer Olympics or whatever the fuck he gonna do, whatever. You let Sean walk away. You let Kenny walk away. Or just to have Manny Pacquiao to go over and find the money, which he may not find because he's leaning towards Mikey Garcia. So let's just say Manny does it. He says, well, okay, I guess I can't make 40 million against Terence. I'll just make 20 against Mikey. Now, this makes me wonder, if that is the case, then why the hell didn't you just fight Earl Spence Jr.? The prize would have been bigger. You would have got your 20 million. Texas is wide the fuck open like 7-Eleven. Texas is open. You would have made your money. So now I'm like, okay, now I'm confused. Is it the money thing with Pacquiao because he wants $40 million against Terence Crawford? He's in charge of, him and his people are in charge to go find that. They're not finding that right now. They're leaning towards Mikey when you can make more money with Earl. And Earl would have welcomed that fight with open arms. Some of y'all say, well, man, well, you know, Pacquiao don't want to take too much punishment on the way out the door. They're talking about he got 1 or 2 fights left. How much real punishment is like one fight? Nah, dog, it just don't make sense. Even it's for the money or it isn't, because he wants 40 million from Terence Crawford. So I'm starting to think, because I've seen some things alluding to this. Riddle me this: does he do both? What are you talking about, man? Does he fight Mikey Garcia? And if he beats Mikey Garcia, then he goes to Terence Crawford for the 40 million. Would we? I'm just asking a question. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. Would Pacquiao do something like that? Because if it's, I just don't understand. It seems to me that Mikey would be the better option for, yeah, it may not get top dollar, but I can beat him and still survive to maybe fight another day and then go after the big money. Would Pacquiao do something like that, fam? Would he do something like that? You know what I mean? What's up? Bruce goes in the building. My main man, 100 grand. What's up with you, man? Salute to your family. Mike 202 DMV in the building. What's up, family? What's going on, man? What's up with you? What's up with you? Light lit up says, yeah, Bud would have been a star if Bob got him that fight years ago. He's part of the reason for Crawford being on the downward spiral and chasing fights. Absolutely, 100. I agree with that 100%. Should have been got him that fight. But that window has closed now. And like I said, Bob ain't really doing anything at this point to really make that fight happen. He's just sitting back waiting on Manny and his people. Not, you know what, let me help you out. Let me see if I can call some people and, you know, maybe we can come up with a couple dollars, or maybe we can do something about a venue. Maybe I could talk to this guy out. Nothing. Bob is just like, they handling it. They got it. Just like he's doing with Eddie, AJ, in the Fury situation or what. He's sitting back, let Eddie run it all over the world handling this. I'm gonna sit back and chill. Eddie gotta call me when he's ready. When they got the venue, when they know what's up, he'll call me. I'm just sitting back chilling. So that's what makes me upset. So my deal is, man, if we end up with a Mikey Garcia fight, Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia fight, and Terence Crawford and let Sean Porter and Kenny Porter, or should I say Bob Arum, let Kenny Porter walk out the door. Now, Kenny Porter's talking like he down to come back, and we still ain't seen no WBO paperwork from Sean Porter. You feel me? Still ain't seen that yet. But at the end of the day, Bob, you let Kenny walk out the door. If Sean go take another fight and Manny goes towards Mikey, where's this going to leave my main man, Bud? Where's this really going to leave him? Custio Clayton? That's where we going? I'm just saying, I'm warning everybody. People don't see it, man. I'm just warning y'all, man. Something ain't right about this situation. 1 minute it's about the money. Manny won $40 million. But then you take the lowest possible option. You don't go down to the next more lucrative offer in Earl Spence Jr. That would have been the next more lucrative offer right there, hands down. You skip over that and go to Mikey. Something ain't right, fam. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Light It Up says, no, if Porter wants that fight, he had all the time in the world to activate his mandatory and go to purse bid for more cheese. No excuses. If Porter doesn't go for Bud fight, it's a duck all day. All day. And test the free market. I've been asking all of the fans. I've been asking the fan, when is Sean Porter going to do a Teo and test the free market? When is he going to ever test the free market? The fact of the matter is he hasn't put the paperwork in. When they asked Kenny Porter about the paperwork, he act like he doesn't know what people talking about. Well, I didn't know I had to do all that. I just thought that we can all sit down and work out a deal. Sound good. Sound good, bro. But at the end of the day, I don't blame. I used to be, it would be nice to say them to put the paperwork in and yada, yada. Yeah, they can do their part. But at the end of the day, Bob let them walk away. Bob ain't sit back. He just got them on some hold on stuff, waiting on Manny Pacquiao and his team to go out and find $50 million. And if that doesn't happen, we got nothing. Sean Porter ain't going to just sit around and just continuously wait. He already got a gig to work the Summer Olympics to do the commentating job. He going to probably be getting, that man going to want to fight soon. So that's my whole point, man. Like, I don't understand what's going on with this situation. It's really disappointing to see Manny Pacquiao leaning towards Mikey Garcia overturned. Y'all already know my thoughts on that. I would prefer to see the Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao fight. It's just a fight that's just in order, man. It's better in the card. When they were talking about Pacquiao and Spence, I was saying that, man, that wasn't even kind of right because Terence Crawford should get his shot first, man. Everybody know that, man. DGO in the building. What's up, family? What's up with you? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Light It Up says, I meant money, not KK. Not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on with my autocorrect. But yeah, KP was talking cash shit, and I need to see that fight. I got Bud giving Sean his first KO all day. All day. All day. There go my main man, 100 grand. What's up with you, man? Ron Boy Fresh in the building. What's up, family? What's up, man? Yeah, man, talking about, man, Boogeyman Bud, fam. Talking about Boogeyman Bud. I was just telling them, Ron Boy, like, very disappointed with Bob Arum in this situation, man. He's sitting back, allowing Manny Pacquiao. And now I also understand why Manny Pacquiao asking for the 40. Manny Pacquiao looking at it like, if I got to go out here and find this money, if I got to be, me and my team got to be the ones to find the 50, I want 40 of it. Because I was wondering why the hell did he feel so bold to just jump out there. I need $40 million. He asking for 40 because Bob is making him go find the shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100. Bob is making them go find it. The Pacquiao group is working with the people in the Middle East. Who are the real people? Who are real people, and they are going to finance this. If they come up with the money and finance this fight, then we'll do the fight in this country, in the Middle East, in this country. Not even saying which country. Top Rank will be used by the country. Just use Top Rank all up. You know what I mean? You whatever services you need. Top Rank will be used by the country to work all the details of the promotion and all that type of thing. But the people in the country will be the actual promoters of the fight. I got nothing to do with this. You know what I mean? Waiting on Pacquiao, man. Waiting on Pacquiao, man. Pac-Man says, yo, man, Pac-Man sees Garcia looking like something to eat. So you saying it's easy work. You thinking it's going to be easy work. And if he beats Mikey Garcia, gets that money, I think he lives to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? And who knows, man? Maybe now we're talking about Terence Crawford, maybe afterwards, if Earl don't get in the way, or if the 140-pounders don't get in the way. Keep your eye on that too. I see Josh Taylor out here with quotes. Josh Taylor like he want to fight his hero, known as Manny Pacquiao. If Josh Taylor was to beat Jose Ramirez, become totally undisputed, does Manny Pacquiao move in? Riddle me that. Does Manny Pacquiao move in and walk out the door trying to become an undisputed champion? Riddle me that. Riddle me that, fight fans. Where's this leave my man Bud if that happens? Riddle me that. If Mikey Garcia gets defeated by Manny Pacquiao for $20+ million, ain't no belt there, ain't no glory there. No one can really care. That's Andre Berto and Floyd, right? At the end of the day, if Pacquiao went out becoming an undisputed champion, or at least attempting to, how big is that? I need my man Bud. I need Bub and Bob to get involved with Sean Porter and say, you know what, let's go full steam ahead, man. Pacquiao got options. You don't know what Pacquiao is going to do or is going to do. You don't know if him and his team are going to find this money. And if they do find the money, you don't know if they're going to give it to Bud. It's too much going on. And they let Kenny Porter walk out the door. I hope he on speed dial. I hope he on speed dial. I wasn't interested in Bud versus Manny anyways. I want Bud versus Ortiz Jr. or go to 54, Slim. Nah, bro, I want that Manny fight. I feel what you're saying, make his own legacy, probably, go his own route. And I would love that Virgil Ortiz fight, bro. I would love that fight. I don't think Golden Boy down to do it for real. I think this is all talk. But then again, I could be wrong. I know Bob Merriman and Oscar De La Hoya been having house meetings and all of this other stuff. So who knows what's going on there, man. I mean, that'd be cool. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. Virgil had the opportunity before, but he kind of walked away from it. We'll see, man. I just don't see Oscar. He needs a star, man. And it can be a star-making performance if Virgil was to beat Bud. What would that do for Oscar's new star then, right? Beating the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. But it can go south, too. It can go south. Bud can beat that boy bad, man. And that'll be the end of Virgil the star. We just got to wait and see. I got my homie D-Lo 44 Boxing in the building. I got Coach Kennedy in the building. I see the fam sliding on through Global Inc. What's up with you, man? What's up with you, man? He says, yo, man, I mean, it's cool. Don't have respect for Manny anyway. F him. You know what I'm saying? I got respect for Manny. I'm going to always have respect for Manny. And yes, he can do whatever he wants to do. But I'm just saying, if we talking this real spiel, if Manny really want to go out. And if this is really a serious thing, bro, I just don't understand why the next option, I don't really understand why the first option is Mikey Garcia, but why is that the next option even? Why couldn't he just go to Earl? That would have been a bigger fight. That lets me know that Pacquiao don't want to get wrecked right now. He really sees it. I think he really think he beat Mikey. And he going to hang around boxing just a little bit more longer. I could be tripping. I could be off. But I think, honestly, Pacquiao may think that if I don't strike on the big deal right now, I can at least get a good payday with Mikey, a really good payday. And beating Mikey will give his fans something to celebrate. But at the end of the day, he beats Mikey. I don't see Manny going nowhere no time soon. I see him getting one more win before that presidential run. You know what I'm saying? One more win before that presidential run if he can. A lot of people think that this is going to be the last one. A lot of people think this is going to be the last one. I got Robbie Brown in the building. What's up, family? I see you. I see you. D-Ray, I see you, man. Salute to you, man. You already know. Cooking casual temporaries, boxing fans, man. You already know, man. Salute to you. Napoleon, what's up, man? What's up, man? I see all y'all, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ron Boy say, yo, man, I'm telling you right now, man. And I thought, hold on, I skipped one, man. I seen, there they go. There they go. I seen L-Dub in the building. L-Dub, what's up with you, man? Everybody to hear the sound of my voice, go check out the fam, L-Dub, man. All day, the boxing encyclopedia. And my brother D-Lo 44 Boxing. What's up, fam? What's up, man? Coach Kennedy says, yo, man, WBO has not ordered the fight. How is that Sean Porter's fault? Because Sean Porter can kick that into gear. Sean Porter can speed that up, coach. He can say, hey, I don't have to wait. I'm in the number one position. Bud ain't fought a mandatory since December of 2019. So guess what? If I put this paper, how they going to tell me no? How they going to tell me no? And they got me here number one. Who else is available? Because the next 2 or 3 guys underneath Sean Porter are not going to be available. You talking Mikey Garcia? Who else was it? Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter. We just talked about this too, fam. But just know that they're busy. The next available person is Custio Clayton. And so Sean Porter can speed this up and put the paperwork in. What they're trying to do is get the money right first and then go for it. You know, Sean Porter can go that route, but he will subject himself to the free market or to a purse bid. So if it goes to a purse bid, yeah, we all know it's going to come down to where Bud will get majority of the purse. Sean just don't want to test them free market. I don't understand why the PBC doesn't get in, just like Teofimo Lopez and Cambosos. Why they don't just do the same thing? See who come out on top. You know, but I hear what you're saying, man. It would be nice if the WBO would take some initiative too and say, hey, we're going to automatically order it, but that's just wishful thinking. You know, they taking orders from the promoters, man. We already know how that go. Bob ain't gave them that green light yet, man. Bob ain't gave him a green light yet. That's what pisses me off. That's what I'm saying, man. If Bud's next fight be against someone on a lower tier, when we could have easily got Sean Porter, if they just did it right the first time with Kenny and say, you know what? You came to my office. Here, man. Here's 2.2. Take 2.2. Take 2.1. You know what I mean? If you can't take 2.1 and some back-end money, then we got nothing else to talk about. What else you going to do, Sean? What else you going to do? You know what I mean? Like something like that. Take some initiative. All I see is Bob Arum sitting back, letting everybody else work while he just waiting to see what the offer, what happens when all the smoke clears. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, man. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. And it's gonna be real messed up if Pacquiao goes towards Mikey, Earl goes towards Ugas, right? Earl goes towards Ugas, Pacquiao goes towards Mikey, Sean Porter goes towards whoever PBC finds for him. And that leaves my man Terence Crawford wondering, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. All because Bob Arum want to sit on his ass and don't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? You want the money to just fall in his lap. Maybe it's something I don't know. Maybe it's something I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something I don't know. My man Ron Boy Fresh says, I'm telling you right now, man, Paco about going order Ortiz. Pacquiao's going to order Ortiz Jr., the Mando, if he gets past Hooker. That'd be cool too. Because that's you know what? That's the next guy who I was trying to think about. It was Sean Porter, Ortiz, Mikey Garcia. That's how it was. You're right. He's in the top 5. He's been there for a minute. He had an opportunity before. He could have, he was ranked ahead of those dudes. He could have did it before. Remember when he came out with the quotes talking all that trash? Oh yeah, I would love to get the Bud Crawford fight. And take in mind, Virgil Ortiz ain't never ran away from that fight. As far as what he says all the right things. It's just that his promoter pulled him back. Like, nah, not yet. Not yet. DGO says, yo, man, I want Bud to get Pacquiao so Spence can quit being a princess. That's the one best thing about, and see, that's another thing. Yeah, you're right. For negotiations going forward, a Pacquiao victory for Terence Crawford, it makes, I would hope it would make negotiations a little bit more crystal clear, and he can run around and says, I got a legend on my resume. I got a Hall of Famer on my resume. First ballot, without a doubt. The man that has that's on record that has the biggest pay-per-view in boxing. I got him on my resume. Earl, what you gonna do? What we talking now? What's the numbers? That's facts. That's facts, DGO. Slim, it's a heist job. You got two of the biggest scammers at 147 pulling off an Italian job. You talking about Mikey and Pacquiao? Yeah, but you know that's crazy, man. Because you're right. It's a heist job, and you know they robbing the bank. But I would think that there's more money in the vault versus Earl and Terence. I just would think so. You know what? But then again, the zone out here giving out bags, Slim. Matter of fact, real quick, fam. Real quick. Did y'all hear this, man? Did y'all see this? Devin Haney to make $3 million. I don't mean to just jump. I'm gonna go back to the Bud talk, but Devin Haney to make $3 million versus Linares. The zone is kicking out bags. That's what Pacquiao like. Well, you know, if I can't find the 50 million, if me and my team can't find the 50 million for Crawford, then the zone is giving out bags. They gave Mikey $7 million for Jesse Vargas. They're giving Devin Haney $3 million for Jorge Linares. Whoa, salute. And congratulations to the young man and his pops, man. You know what I'm saying? All that running around on YouTube paid the hell off. $3 million for Devin Haney? That's crazy. Now, I'm going to say this, though. I will say this. That's cool. And I will not, I'm glad for the young man. I really, really am. But this is different to me than the Teo deal. See, the Teofimo thing was a little different because it was like an injustice being done there. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm glad he got his $3 million and all that, but I'm like, what has he done? You know, what does he put? What work has he put in? But anyway, in Teo's case, it was like, yo, it was an injustice being done. They were offering him $1.2 million when he just beat Vasil Lomachenko. I mean, I get it. He fighting Cambosis. It's a mandatory, man. But you can't. That kid would have walked away with about $400,000 walking with all of them belts on after it was all said and done. Let's say if he walked away with $400,000 with all of them damn belts after putting in all that work, after fighting Loma for a discount. That's what made it like, yo, man, pay the kid. And so when he got his 3, it was like, yeah, it was a cause of celebration. Like, yeah, man, we glad to see them respecting an undisputed champion, man. That's what we want to do. We want to see all champions get rewarded. That way everybody can strive to be a champion. But in Devin's case, good, I'm glad he got it, but tomorrow is Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's just like, that's cool and all that, but yeah, you ain't done nothing, bro. Like, who you beat? I'm glad you got the $3 million, but damn, the zone, you get a man $3 million. Who he beat? I guess we got to think of it like this. Devin Haney's upside is clearly high. It's clearly high. Bob Arum is running around saying out of character statements about Devin Haney, like, would love to have him. I would make the Lomachenko fight in a heartbeat. I mean, in a heartbeat. I mean, they're salivating over Devin Haney, like, you know what I'm saying? And for the zone to kick in at $3 million, and I'm sure Eddie and the zone see the excitement coming from Bob and ESPN, because Bob is saying, you want Lomachenko. Oh, you're gonna have to sign this piece of paper over here to come on and become part of the Top Rank family. And I know that, and I know, you know, Eddie in Matchroom, they over there like, we can't let Devin Haney walk out the door right now, because at this moment it's different from when they originally got him. He wasn't a world champion when they got him. Even whether you like it or not, he's the WBC champion. Wasn't that when he first got him? His stock went up. He got some exposure from DAZN. Don't know what the numbers are because they don't let their numbers out. But I do know he's been on there with YouTubers on the undercards. Him and his pops has been all around YouTube constantly. They ginned up a big controversy with Gary Russell Jr. They know with him with that belt, whether it's at 35 or whether it's at 40, there ain't nothing but big fights in the future for Devin Haney. And he's a talented fighter, and he can win a lot of those fights. He's a good horse to bet on. That's why you see the $3 million versus Jorge Linares. They can't let Devin Haney walk out that door, walk across the street to Top Rank. Because guess what? Somebody gonna give him this money because he has upside. major upside. You may say, man, he ain't beat nobody. And I'm with you. He ain't beat shit. He ain't beat nobody. But at the end of the day, his upside is high. And that's how business in boxing works with these fighters. That's why I always go back to a lot of when y'all be saying, well, why this dude ain't fighting this guy? You know, they can make it happen. And look at Crawford. Crawford's in his last year with Top Rank. You think that he's going to give Bob Arum a Earl Spence Jr. fight right now? That could have happened last year or the year before that or the year before that. Now we're in the last year, which means I got to keep my upside up if I'm going to re-sign anything, which means I'll give you that fight after I sign. Technically, Devin Haney played this smart. A lot of people say, well, Devin Haney is this and he's that. He played this brilliant. I give him a lot of crap on the channel, but he played this brilliant. He did not give them the big fight. He did not give them Javier Fortuna. He did not give them any big fights. Nothing. But his upside is through the freaking roof. This is how you do business. I might not like it as a boxing fan, but as a fighter, that man got somebody behind him, schooling him. And I think it's Bill Haney. You know what I'm saying? I think it got to be Bill. Bill giving game. And Bill is moving that kid smart. I've been peeping this for a minute. I just wasn't going to say why the Gary Russell Jr. stuff was, but I've been peeping this for a minute. He keeping his upside high until he signs that next deal. And that's smart. God damn, that's smart. Still wish you would have fought Gary Russell Jr. though. You know what I'm saying? Still wish his ass would have fought Gary Russell Jr. Let's get back to Bud though. I got my main man Greg Hill in the building. What's up, man? What's up, family? Salute, 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 salute. Pacquiao was waiting for Ortiz Jr. Nah, man, I don't think Pacquiao got no interest. That does nothing for Pacquiao. I mean, nothing. I get it. Ortiz can have a big following in Texas. That does nothing for him though, man. I mean, I just don't see the big money popping up for Virgil Ortiz fight. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. I have respect for Manny, but if he still wants to fight, then really fight. Mikey Garcia doesn't deserve a big fight right now. Manny holding things up with all of the back and forth. Manny is just trying to get, Manny is doing making the best role for him financially. You know he got 2 fights tops. So I was honestly hoping that Manny would have went down the Conor McGregor route. If it would have been Manny versus Conor McGregor, I would have been cool with that. You know what I mean? Go through Paradigm or whoever manages you, man, and go through the Conor McGregor thing and get the hell away from here. Let these dudes fight each other. Mikey had nowhere to go. Mikey had nowhere to go. Where was Mikey really going to go? They was going to find another Jesse Vargas? What are they going to do? Amir Mom or something? Where was he going to go? Danny would have whooped that ass. Sean would have whooped that ass. Terence would have whooped that ass. Earl was definitely, he already whooped that ass. Where was he going to go? Ugas would whoop that ass, I believe. Man, I think Ugas beat Mikey. Where was Mikey going to go? Virgil Ortiz? Can't do that. Can't do that because his brother, where was he going to go? Mikey was in no man's land. Mikey was in no man's land. And Pacquiao threw his ass a net. You know what I'm saying? All day. Let me go back some, fam. Let me go back some. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Ron Boy says, yo, man, when did Porter fight his final eliminator? Porter was never the mandatory. He was just in the #1 spot. Absolutely. But given the fact that he's free and has been free for quite some time in the #1 spot, and Bud hasn't had a mandatory in so long, somebody could have did something, bro. Like, whether between Sean Porter putting the paperwork in and the WBO actually ordering the mandatory, something could have been done there. There was nothing but daylight and opportunity. There was nothing but daylight and opportunity, Ron Boy. There was no obstacles. Sean didn't have a fight. Terrence didn't have a fight. These are the friends. Remember, they friends. They can call each other like, yo, man, let's make this happen, man. You talk to your people, I'm going to talk to my people. We going to eat. They friends. There was nothing but space and opportunity. It still is. Man, Pacquiao done got up in this joint and messed the whole shit up. You know what I mean? Ron Boy say, stop listening to that football, Sean. He was never the mandatory. No, I know that. He was never the mandatory. But he could have took steps to become the mandatory, and the WBO could have got involved and made him the mandatory a little faster. That's all I'm saying. Bro, it's been over a year. We beyond the year mark at this point. We talking WBA rules now, every 18 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are beyond how long are we going to be waiting? And looking at the next few names under Sean, well, they not going to be available no time soon. Virgil ain't available. He got a Mo Hooker fight. Where we going? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, you already know. You already know, Mike. This is definitely Crawford territory. You know what I'm saying? All day. All day. Porter knows he's getting whooped that night and wants a hefty last cash out, man. Yeah, man. I mean, look, they like I always said before, they realize the position that they got. They know their worth to Terence Crawford. Sean knows, hey, yeah, everyone can clown on me and say I can't fill a family dinner, which is true. Everybody can clown on me and say I can't fill a hot dog stand, which is true. But at the end of the day, he ain't got nobody else. So how much am I worth to him? That's the way it works. I might can't go to Earl Spence Jr. and boss up on him. I might can't walk over to Manny Pacquiao and say, what you better give me. But I can walk over to him and say that. Why do you feel like you can walk over to him? Sean is your friend. Because he ain't got nobody to fight. What else are you gonna do? I'm worth more to him. I might not be worth that to them, but I'm worth a lot to him. Yeah, I feel like I'm worth $3 million to him. What's up, bro? You want Sean Porter on your resume? It's gonna cost you $3 million. That's how much I'm worth to him. That's the way it works, fam. That's just the way it works. I don't agree. You dig? And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Let me get this out there in the air. Let me get this out there in the air. I'm perfectly fine. I am perfectly fine. Man, you tripping. I am perfectly fine with a Terence Crawford versus Castillo Clayton fight. I'm gonna leave that right there. And if we get there, I'm good with it. I'm telling y'all straight like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that fight. I like that fight. A lot of y'all don't like. Who are you talking about, man? That dude went to a draw with Sergey Lipinets. I'm good with it. When everybody asking for their net worths, for what every dollar that they got in the bank, that makes me good with it. You know what I mean? Robert says, yo, man, maybe Thurman gets in there with Crawford. $10 million Thurman. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I don't want to say yeah. I don't want to say no. I'm just going to say it would be nice. You know what I mean? It would be nice if somebody would not ask for their net worth. Pacquiao asking for 40. Keith asking for 10. I don't even know what Sean wants. He just don't want 2 million. You know what I mean? Who else? Danny Garcia doesn't even pick up the phone. He's somewhere in the sun somewhere with a pink shirt on, drinking a pink drink out of it. You know what I mean? So everyone is asking for their net worths. I don't know. Mike says, who is Crawford fighting next? More than likely it's mandatory, whomever that may be. You know what I'm saying? More than likely it's mandatory, Mike. I don't know. I'm hoping it's Earl Spence. It would be nice. That would be nice. But one thing that we do know, it's not going to be, I don't believe it's going to be Manny Pacquiao, y'all. I don't think Pacquiao finds that money. I don't think Pacquiao finds that money. I don't think that he finds that money. Ron Boy says, yo, Slim, the Ortiz Jr. buildup is already there, especially if he clean up Hooker. Bud ain't going to let that slide, Slim. Interesting. I ain't think about that angle right there, Ron Boy. Good point. You think if Virgil Ortiz put an ass whooping on Maurice Hooker, that Bud gonna want to go back and get that get back? And that's Bo Max fighter. It's interesting. We'll see, man. I'm with that, though. I'm with the Virgil Ortiz fight. I'm with all that, man. I'm with Virgil Ortiz. I'm with Sean Porter. I'm with Castillo Clayton. I'm with Manny Pacquiao. I'm with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to see all of those fights all day. All day. All day. Ron Boy says Haney getting that money. Yeah, he getting that money, man. And good for him, man. That's why I say good for Devin Haney. Good for Bill Haney for putting that work in and getting him to that statue, man, and letting his upside, his stock go through the roof like that, man. Whether it could be clout chasing or whatever y'all want to call it, it could be whatever you call it. The fact is, the boxing business, the business of boxing, the boxing business, whatever you want to call it, they believe in Devin. And that's all that matters. They believe in him. You got Bob Arum believing in him. I got Eddie believing in him. I got these networks believe in him. It would be so. I don't know, man. I wonder if Devin probably see this and would he say, maybe I should let everybody just bid for me and see how it all works out. No? Yeah? Y'all think he should go down the bidding route? I like to see him remain a free agent, you know, and go down the bidding route. But then that's a gamble. It can pay off, but it cannot. Spencer's going to say he has 3 Hall of Famers on his resume. Sean, Danny, and Mikey. Not. Yeah, Danny Hall of Famer. Danny Hall of Famer, though. Sean Hall of Famer. Danny Hall of Famer. I guess. If I squinch my eyes and Danny Hall, do I gotta do that video? Do we gotta do that video? Do we gotta do that live stream? Danny Garcia, Hall of Famer. I gotta drill down on that. Yeah, talking about Ortiz and Crawford. Y'all better be worried about Boots and Crawford. Boots, yeah, man. Boots trying to get in, man. Boots trying to get into the conversation. Salute to Jerron Boots Ennis. I'm looking forward to his next fight, man. Yeah, Boots trying to get involved, man. Hey, not only should Bud better get ready for Boots, everybody better get ready for Boots. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. That chance is coming. That chance is coming that all boxing fans have been waiting to see from Jerron Boots Ennis. That chance, that step up is coming. His moment is coming. I'm dying to see if he's going to pass that moment. I'm dying to see. Jaquavius Moore in the building. What's up, family? Bruh, Devin Haney has dudes tight out here, man. Yeah, Devin doing his thing, man. Devin is doing his thing, bro. I'm really happy for the kid, man. I always said, you know, when it came to Devin and Tank, like who really moving like Floyd, who really is more Floyd-esque, who is really moving according to the blueprint of Floyd, it's really Devin. You know what I mean? It's really Devin. Devin moving like more of a boss. Tank moving like an employee. There's a difference. There's a difference. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Salute to your fam. Salute to your man. Salute. I respectfully disagree with Pacquiao helping Crawford in the negotiations with Spence. Star power isn't transferable. Horn and Marquez didn't get bigger. Bud won't either. I think he would. You got to mix that with the fact that he's considered #1 pound for pound. You got to mix that with the fact that he's a former undisputed champion. I always tell folks, bro, a lot of people got this deal where they take Bud's accomplishments and they individualize them. What makes Bud's career so special is the fact that he has multiple volumes in this story. One of the volumes is Undisputed. You mix Undisputed with the fact that he also beat Manny Pacquiao, mixed up with the fact that he beat the man that also beat Manny Pacquiao in Jeff Horn. When you mix all of this together and you compare it with Earl, it's going to be like, you know what? Earl is going to get to a point. I don't know if he still goes 50-50, but 60-40 would definitely get cracked. I think he'll at least come down 55-45. You know what I'm saying? He'll do something, but he will be forced to make an adjustment, bro. It's just only right. Terence Crawford name, regardless if you don't think it's hot or not, beating a Manny Pacquiao, it ain't gonna get no hotter. That's gonna be the hottest. It ain't gonna get no hotter. You mix all that together, bro. You gotta give him that. You gotta give him that, man. And undefeated and a world champion. If you don't give him that, then then public perception is going to start to go the opposite way. People are going to be like, hold up, bro. Earl, who the hell did you beat anywhere close to a Manny Pacquiao? Mikey Garcia, Little Mike don't count. Coming up from 130, or what was it? Coming up from 135 to 147. That don't count. Who do you got? I think Pacquiao would be that X factor. At least 55-45. Maybe not 50-50, right? Because Earl a stubborn little dude. You know what I'm saying? Earn with Hearn. Yeah, you think Eddie Hearn gonna re-sign Devin Haney? You think Eddie Hearn gonna re-sign him? I think Devin Haney gonna look at that check. Bill gonna look at that check. They gonna be like, yo, do we really want to leave Matchroom? Do we really? And then they getting that, fam, on a co-promotional agreement. Damn. You know what I mean? You don't see that every day. You don't see that every day. The Zone look at Haney as the next Floyd Jr. and Ryan as the next Oscar. They can build this fight as a mega fight. They surely can. They sure as hell can. They got two young budding, somewhat of stars on their hands. You know what I'm saying? They surely can. They surely can. Hey, Ron, boy, you killing it tonight, fam. That's a great point. They surely can go that route. Maybe that's the reason to keep Devin on that side. But if that happens, that takes away the Tank fight. I guess Floyd ain't gonna give Tank to Devin anyway, right? But that take away the Tank fight. Him staying with Matchroom keeps the fights with the ESPN fighters still on the table. And this is why I told folks the other day when we talked about this on We Talking Boxing. I said I think that Devin, believe it or not, as much shit as I've given him, maybe should consider staying with Eddie Hearn. If not, go for the free agency. Don't go to ESPN and Top Rank. Don't go to ESPN and Top Rank. Don't do it. Devin is built. He don't need building. And if he does need to be built some more, he got Bill Haney to build him. He don't need building. Top Rank don't do well with fighters that's already built. They do well when they're building you. They're going to get Devin over there, man. He's going to get caught up into a web he ain't going to be able to get out of. So I don't suggest him going towards Top Rank. If it ain't going to be Eddie, then go to free agency and bid and go by fight, 2-fight deal here, 1-fight deal here, 3-fight deal here, 2. Don't do nothing long term. And most importantly, avoid Bob Ehrman at all costs. Eddie and Bob do business together. So those if Eddie can't make it happen, then it ain't meant to happen. Simple. You know what I mean? Simple. Now, Eddie got a problem with putting them PBC fighters on, though. Now, you know what I'm saying? People claiming to want to see Bud fight everybody from 40 to 54, but nobody hollering for Spence. They know. They know that he ain't going to fight him. That's what they know. You know what I'm saying? They know that his ass ain't going to fight. That's why. You see what Earl Spence don't, man, look, man. Earl Spence has told everybody, Napoleon, out of his own mouth what he wants to do. And he says he wants to go to the ranch and play with the chickens and the pigs and the cows, right? He want to do that. And he says, keep Keith Thurman. I don't even want to speak to Keith Thurman. I don't got nothing to say about Keith Thurman. He don't want to deal with Keith Thurman. Only people that Earl Spence don't even want to deal with right now is your Danis Ugas and Manny Pacquiao. Period. He don't want to talk about nobody else. So why would anybody call his name out when they know they're not going to get a response? I'm just saying. What undisputed champion, man? Terence Crawford. He Knockout was saying that he don't believe that he doesn't believe that a Manny Pacquiao fight for Terence Crawford would get him I guess better in the negotiations. Is that what you were saying, Knockout? I guess better in the negotiations. And I disagree there. I think that will give him a boost. In most of our eyes, that should be 50-50. You dig? But I'm just keeping it realistic. I don't know if he gives him 50-50, but he gets him closer to that. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo says, I want all of these fighters to get their dues financially. I also want to see them get busy trying to build a legacy that compares historically with the greats. And you know what, D-Lo? That's funny you say that, because one thought that's kind of floating around in the back of my head, and I always go to this, man. Money in sports. We know that as much as we want to see these dudes prosper, and we all do, we don't want to see none of these fighters messed up after the fight game. None of them. And I want to see them all doing well. But we know that money kills hunger. With this famous saying that every boxing fan has known that from Marvin Hagler, it's hard to train waking up in the morning, on silk sheets or something to that effect, right? So that's some real talk, man. And I just hope that showering these kids with this kind of money, that it does not hurt their hunger down the line. And that's, as a boxing fan, something that we've seen this before. We've seen it. Some of these kids come to this kind of money and they get stupid. You know what I mean? They get stupid. In Devin Haney's case, I think that he has a good head on his shoulders. And I don't know him personally. I'm just going to say, from what I've seen from him publicly over over time or whatever, he seems to be, out of all of the kids, one of the ones that got a good rounded head on his shoulders. You know what I mean? And I just don't want that money to kill his hunger. I don't want it to wake up harder to train. Next thing you know, I got all these little girlies around, these little groupies, these little hanger-ons, and next thing you know, he's on TMZ and blah, blah, blah. Adrian Brown. I don't want that. You feel me? And so, but I really believe that Devin got a good head on his shoulder. And I'm like you, don't let this stop your legacy. He ain't even started on his legacy. He ain't even started. You feel me? Gamboa was, I guess, to me, he ain't even started. And that's what hits me out, like, damn, they paying him high. And he ain't really putting no work in yet. But I ain't saying he can't. I'm just saying he ain't did it yet. Usually Bob Father make the biggest fights for a boxer so he can get that boxer to sign his extension. Bam! You said it, Ron Boy Fresh. And that's what scares me, bro, about a lot of fights that we talk about for Terence Crawford for this year. We know this is the supposed last year, right? Allegedly, October. If any big fight comes from Bob, will that also come with an extension? I've been asking that over the last few live streams. I've been saying that over the last few like, bro, if Bob comes out the woodworks and say, "Oh, I got Sean Porter. I got them. I talked to his father, and everything was great. We worked out a deal. Now, all you got to do is sign this and call Todd in the morning. That's it." And next thing you know, Terence Crawford is locked down with Top Rank for the next 3 years, or maybe to the end of his career. And how does that work out? How does Bob Arum let Terence Crawford walk out the front door knowing that an Earl Spence Jr. fight is in the future? We just talked about upside, why Devin Haney's getting $3 million, because his upside is through the roof, because he got big fights on the horizon. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, you name it, he can always get into a fight with him. Well, it's the same way for Bud Crawford, who has arguably the biggest fight in boxing in his future. Does Bob Arum just let him walk out the front door? Riddle me that. Does Bob Arum just let him walk out the front door, knowing that you got to fight with Earl Spence Jr. possibly? When we're talking major money, we're talking boxing stops, we're talking the mountaintop of boxing. We talking boxing pauses. We talking everybody got something to talk about. We talking about everybody doing videos. We talking about fight parties. Fight parties. When the last time y'all had a fight party? It's been so damn long with this pandemic. My last one, Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. That was my last fight party. We talking fight parties coming back for this. How does Bob Arum let him walk out the door? If he lets him walk out the door, what kind of paperwork is going to come with a Sean Porter fight? What kind of paperwork is going to come with the Earl Spence maybe fight? Huh? What kind of paperwork comes with a Manny Pacquiao fight? Riddle me that. I don't know. Knockout says, yo, main man, I respectfully disagree. Oh, we just went through that one already. I think I must have scrolled back. All right, we're going to go down. We're going to go down some. All right. Yeah, hey, my main man Silver Salomo is in the building. Salute to the family. And to all of the family that's up in this joint, man, thumbs up as you pull up. Y'all already know, man. Thumbs up as you pull up, man. Thumbs up as you pull up. D-Lo says, yo, man, truth be told, I would rather see some of the old timers who haven't made it yet get into the International Boxing Hall of Fame over many of this era's so-called greats. I'm with you, bro. Bring out some of the older fighters, man. You know what I mean? Those who deserve to be in there deserve to be in there, man. Somebody came to me and said, hey, I think Adrian Bronner should go into the Hall of Fame. I said, why? He's a 4-division champion. Who he beat? Yeah, but he beat Antonio DeMarco. That's Hall of Fame worthy just because he was a 4-division champion or something like that. That's the same Adrian Bronner that struggled with Emmanuel Taylor, bro. You feel me? Like, this is the same Adrian Bronner that got elevated at 140. People forget that. He got elevated to the WBA super champion. He didn't fight nobody for that belt. No, Adrian Bronner. I can't. Well, then again, I don't want to say no. I'm leaning towards no. It's hard for me to say he should go into the Hall of Fame, even though he's a 4-division champion. If we drill down on those belts, I see, this is what I'm saying, D. Like, today's fighters, bro, their legacies are so I don't want to say lackluster, but we supposed to be getting better. I would love to say he was a 4-division champion. He beat bam, 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 but I can't do that. So does Adrian Bronner deserve to go into the Hall of Fame? We might got to do a drill down video on that too. Adrian Bronner and Danny Garcia, do they go to the Hall of Fame? Y'all gonna have me up tonight doing some homework. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. If Danny in the Hall, so is Keith. Woo! Yo, bro, you about to make y'all are straight up inspiring a live stream here, bro. Like, for real. Who really makes the Hall out of these dudes? I never really thought about that. Between Keith, Sean, Earl, Terence, of course, Terence is in one to the Hall. Keith, Sean, Earl. Earl's chapter story is so unfinished. Let's go to Sean and Danny. They more towards the end. Sean and Danny, do they go to the Hall of Fame? I want to say yes, but I want to say no. It's going to take us to drill down some, fam. We're going to have to take a closer look. We're going to do this in a live stream. We're going to take a closer look and see if these dudes deserve to be into the Hall of Fame. They've stopped some good fighters, both of them, but they've lost. Y'all going to make me do that video. I'm going to do that video. Pushed by the Alphabet Ministries. Yeah, man. I don't know which agenda you talking about, but I hear you, fam. I hear you. Facts at Napoleon. I hear you, man. They desperate to make it look like Earl did some heavy lifting. Yo, man, you look. Carrying little Mike from 135 pounds, 135 pounds up to 147 pounds. That's a hell of an accomplishment. That's a hard thing to do. Mike is a 4-division champ. Little Mike is a 4-division champion. He came from 35 and made it up to 40. So what? He's a 4-division champion. Oh, that heavy lifting. Oh, that heavy lifting. It's a good thing that Keith softened them up first. Napoleon says Earl is or was seeking undisputed, but working on twice. His legacy rests with Bud at 47. Period. And you know what? That's crazy you say that, fam. Because now it's gotten to a point where, because if you go back, if you rewind the clock back 3 years, this fight was not the biggest fight in boxing. It could have been Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford. This fight became big over all of the years of wrangling, the debates, the back and forth. Earl became the man at 47, which automatically made him an opponent for Terence Crawford, because Terence Crawford been the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. First, it was Keith. He wasn't even thinking about Earl. But Earl says, you became the man. I want you. That's how, dog, that's why I rocks with Bud. That's why I rocks with him. Okay, Keith, I wanted you. You ain't want no work. Now you lost all your belts. You ain't the man no more. I want the man. I want the man. I already beat the man that beat the man in Jeff Horn. Y'all don't want to give me no credit for it, even though not one other welterweight at the division has a better win. Not one. Give me one. Don't worry, I'll wait. Who has a bigger win than Jeff Horn? Because Jeff Horn was the man that beat the man. So y'all don't want to give him no credit for that. Fine. Then I'll go after the man. And y'all say Earl Spence is the man. So what's up? Earl says, I don't want anything to do with you right now, bro. I'm looking this way. I'm going back to the ranch. I'm chilling. My man Bud Crawford come back and say, fine, cuz. It's all good. Guess what? You just had your car accident and all that, man. You ain't even looking like yourself. I don't even want no smoke with you right now. Because guess what? I want #no excuses. So when I sit you down, shawty, when I sit you down, I want #no excuses. So go live your best life. Go live your best life. Go stop Ugas. Put all those belts in one place for me. I need that. I need you to put all of them joints in one place on one waist. I need that. And then when I take them up off you, I'm gonna give your stablemate a call and say, do I need to come up there and take them up off you too? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, bro, I'm rocking with Bud all day. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? The Zone is killing it. Chocolatito versus Estrada this weekend. Yeah, we're gonna bring that up on We Talking Boxing, DGO. I'm really looking forward to that war right there, fam. I was actually here on YouTube, believe it or not, when the first one went. Well, no, I wasn't. No, but I remember speaking about it though. And I thought that Juan Estrada pulled that out. And I remember covering that. And I had the Chocolatito Nation pull up to my bumper like, what? You dig? They pulled up like, what? They smothered the video. No way. That's when Chocolatito was being hyped all up out there. No way that Estrada lost that fight. I thought Estrada put that work. I thought he beat him back in the day. I thought he beat him by 1 round, but we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to that fight. I'm a big fan of Juan Estrada. I got nothing but respect for that man. Nothing but respect for that man. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Real spill. Thanks, Napoleon. Appreciate you. Ronnie Boy says, yo, man, Slim, Easy Route Earl already said that he is not interested in Bud. So why even mention that joker? He just a mere career welterweight. W-A-I-T. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And bro, his attitude towards Keith really loses me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't avoid Keith and Bud. You know You know, do what you do. Like I said, get your money, man. If you think Ugas is the way to go, fine. But eventually that road running out. That road running out. Unless you're going to face Jerome Boots Ennis. Unless you're going to face, which I would think that, you know, if you choose a Jerome Boots Ennis before you choose a Terence Crawford, bro, boxing, they totally losing me with that one. But I'm just saying, what else is he going to do? There ain't no more names after Ugas, man. Ain't nobody else to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? What you going to do? But Terence Crawford been undisputed. You can't be undisputed until you get his belt. Y'all keep running around here. I keep telling y'all, I'm going to leave y'all with this. To people who have never heard me say this before. The business of boxing, one of the things that they've been able to run around here and talk this trash about about Crawford, is because they had him in a position of leverage. He ain't had nobody to fight. Who was he going to fight? He had no one to fight. He couldn't make no money, even though he got a $3 million guarantee and $1 million penalty on his promoter. Who he going to fight? Fine. They don't have him. We don't have to fight him. We're freezing him out. The same game that was ran on Earl Spence Jr. when Keith was the man. It's being ran on Terrence. Now that Earl is the man. Earl found them some new friends. At first, they didn't mess with Earl at first, remember? Sean didn't like Earl. Sean was avoiding Earl. Remember? Danny ain't want anything to do with Earl. Remember, none of them wanted it. It was Keith, Danny, and Sean. Friends to the end. And all I had is Terence Crawford in the background bigging up Earl at that time. Like, yo, you're a good fighter. And then as soon as Earl become the man, he did the same thing that Jay-Z did to DMX. What you talking about, man? I remember DMX said, yo, man, when Jay-Z became the president of Def Jam, he called me up and said, yo, man, the inmates running the asylum. The inmates running the asylum, bro. You know you on. Earl becomes the man. Inmate running the asylum because they crapped on him for years. Now the inmate running the asylum. He Jay. He called up DMX, a.k.a. Terence Crawford. Inmates running the asylum. Click, and never called him again. Same thing. Same program. You got the nerve to say you don't want to be next to Keith Thurman when he did the same thing to you. Now, that's one thing you want to be mad at Keith because Keith did what he did. I ain't got no excuses for that. Keith did what he did. But what's your excuse for Bud, the man who ain't did nothing but respect you? Approached you like a warrior should, like a man should, went to your fight. You didn't even want to put that man in the ring. How is Spence Nation in my stream telling me that Bud don't want no work when that man took a flight to Texas just to be told he can't come into the ring? We all got mad when my main man Bomb Squad, we wanted to go over there with Anthony Joshua, and they told him he couldn't get in the ring. We all got pissed. And they doing the same thing to Bud and everybody celebrating? What kind of shit is this? Keep in mind, it's one thing to be mad at Keith and have your excuses for Keith. But what the hell did Bud do to you, bro? What the hell did he do to you for real? Nothing. Duck bait. That's all this is. You feel me? My main man D-Lo 44 boxing in the super chat, man. Thank you, family. Much love to you, family. Thank you, and thank you for all of your support, man. Quiet is kept. That heavy lifting mantra is a low-key built-in excuse. I'm the event. EJ becomes another Bud victim. Salute, fam. Salute to you, bro. We know that's excuse. Ain't no heavy lifting going on. How is it going to be heavy lifting when Keith already softened both of them up? Keith did the heavy lifting, if you want to talk heavy lifting, right? Who took Danny O? Was it Earl or Keith? And now we got Keith 2.0 up in the building. We got Keith 2.0 up in the building. I want to know, can somebody put in this chat, what did Terence Crawford do to Earl Spence to make him treat him like Keith Thurman? Riddle me that. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. What has he done? He ain't did nothing but big him up. What has he done? Because he with Bob Arum? Earl Spence considered signing with Bob Arum. What has he done? What has he done? He gave that man crazy respect. I'm waiting for one. What has he done? Why does he avoid Terence Crawford like that? Why doesn't he even let him come into the ring at his fights? Why? No one has an answer. There is no answer. The answer doesn't exist. It's called duck. Duck. And all of this ducking is making me sick. S-U-C-K, sick. Real spill. Ducking. No, nobody ain't got a reason. It's the reason doesn't exist. It's all good, D-Lo. I understood what you meant, man. What's up, to the boxing source? Salute to the boxing source, man. Salute to the boxing source. Come on, man. Come on. Spence Nation, where y'all at, man? Holla at the homie. Where y'all at, man? We're at Spence Nation because I know y'all in the building. Come on. Tell me what this Terence Crawford has done to this man to make him just say, I'm staying away from him like that. To make him call security and say, security. Can y'all go over there and stand next to that gate right there and make sure that no one comes through that gate? You make sure no one comes through that gate. What the hell? What the hell? I've never seen Terence Crawford even remotely act in that fashion. That's a different level of pussy. I'm just saying. It really is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It really is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what, bro? I would love to see Danny Garcia or Sean Porter face Green Machine. All of this crapping on Green Machine. I would love to see Sean Porter or Danny Garcia beat Green Machine. I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. I got Green Machine beating Lil Mike. I got everybody beating Lil Mike. You know what I mean? I got everybody beating Lil Mike. I got Bud destroying Lil. I got Bud actually stopping Lil Mike. Not grinding him down, not giving you a 12-round show. You know, we got things to do. You know, it was a party that night everybody wanted to go to, but they couldn't make it on time because Earl took 12 rounds to get Lil Mike out of there. But if that was Bud, it would have been like Lil Mike soul lifted from the stadium in the 4th round. And Robert Garcia would have been over top of him with that towel like, oh my God, Mikey, I told you, Mikey. I told you, brother, I told you. That would have been Robert. But see, he got in there with Spence. And, you know, it was a nice little sparring match or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the fam, man. Salute to the fam. Y'all know we just having a good time tonight, man. Y'all know we having a good time. My main man, 100 grand, Muhammad Hamatola is in the building. Salute to your family. Salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to you. Bud retires Mikey. Easy work. Mikey would have been drawing his 401k right now. Mikey would have been drawing his 401k. Mikey would have been at the office like, you know, how much, what do I got to sign? I'm done with this. I am never fighting again. He stopped me. I want to draw my unemployment early. I mean, my retirement early. You know what I mean? I need all that. You know, I got to go buy a new car or something. You know what I mean? That's Mikey. He would have been stopped by Bud. Tombstone style. Dong. You know what I'm saying? Tombstone style. Spence is just following PBC guidelines. PBC doesn't want Spence to face Bud. And Tim Smith is the vice president of OBV, and he said so himself that PBC doesn't want that fight. I heard that. I covered that. Tim Smith has been the gift that keeps on giving, you know, and he did unveil a lot of the model that they really want to do for Earl Spence Jr. And that's why I'm honestly the type of guy. We having fun tonight, but I usually clown the suits. I usually jump on their handlers. Because I'm fully aware that these dudes are just taking martial. Only one I really don't believe that Terence Crawford is taking martial. I think Terence Crawford is the only one that operates on his own program or keeps his promoter at a position where you need to do what I tell you to do. Other than that, we wouldn't see $1 million penalty on the promoter. I can honestly say of all of the fights that I've ever covered, I've never heard that before. I've never heard that someone saying that my promoter has a penalty on his ass that if he don't get me to fight that I tell him to get me, you got to pay me. Never heard that. Never heard it. I could be tripping. You know, this is a more transparent era of boxing where we got the social media and the internet, so we know more about their businesses. But at the end of the day, I've never heard nothing like that. Never heard nothing like that. I'm about to get up out of here, fam. Salute to everyone. Salute to everyone. Muhammad Hamatola says, I think Bud stops all other welterweights. Absolutely. I can't. If we get that Sean Porter fight, boy, that's going to be the one. And maybe that's why a lot of the Bud fans want that fight, because y'all know stylistically what that play out like in your head. Stylistically, Sean Porter jumping in wild with those smothering shots, not really landing anything, just smothering his work, leaping in with his chin out there like that. What do you think is going to happen? He's facing a knockout artist, fam. He's a knockout. Bud is not a grind you down fighter. He's not Earl Spence. It doesn't take him 12 rounds to get little Mike out of there. Bud is a knockout artist. He's a finisher. The man is on an 8-fight knockout streak, including 2 different weight classes. Miss me. He's a finisher. He's a finisher. So, once again, can somebody just answer the question to me, though? Why is Earl Spence Jr. acting like this towards Bud? Why? What has Bud ever done to him? Can somebody point to an incident or tweet, or did he call him out his name? Did he smack him over the back of his head after he just got a haircut? What did he do? Like, what did he do? Did he sit him down and tape his eyes open and force him to watch Coming to America 2? What did he do? What did he do? That guy, Earl Spence Jr., so mad that he won't even let him come in the ring. That he didn't want to even, he asked the question, fight fans, Spence Nation. Earl Spence Jr. asked the question, what is he doing here? He said, what is he doing here? Do y'all really want to have this conversation? He asked, what is he doing here? I'm going to leave it right there. I don't think there's no more to say. What is he doing here? Why is he doing here? I mean, he don't have anything better to do? Like, what is he doing here? The way he said it, though, like, what is he doing here? Huh? Like, what is, he don't got nothing else better to do? I didn't call him. Did you call him? What is he doing here? Why is he here? I can imagine he went into the back room, closed that door, cussed everybody out. Who the hell told him to come? And why didn't y'all tell me he was coming? I've never heard a fighter act like that. What is he doing here? That's supposed to be Earl jumping over the top rope like the Ultimate Warrior, jumping into the crowd saying, you in my state, cuz. What you doing? You ain't getting no permission. You ain't checking. Fuck wrong with you? Come see me. Come talk to me. You got next. That's how that's supposed to go. Not no. What is he doing here? Not. I mean, what is he doing here? I've never went to none of his fights. Like, why would he come to my fights? I've never heard that, Spence Nation. Riddle me that. Much love to the fam. Much love to Napoleon Armstrong in that super chat, man. Thank you, family. Bud took his nickname, Man Down, all day, man. Much love to the fam, man. I'm out of here, man. It's been had a lot of fun tonight, man. Wanted to get on here and talk this real spiel. Before I go, I just want to say salute once again to Devin Haney. $3 million deal, dog. $3 million a purse, man. Good for him, man. I just hope it doesn't hurt his hunger. Jorge Linares can be a problem if he comes in on his best day. The closer we get to that fight, y'all know we're going to break it all the way down. My man said Bud took his nickname and walked up in Texas to do it, man. And walked up in Texas to do it. I'm up out of here, y'all. I see y'all soon when we talking boxing. Much love to the fam. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Spence Nation, you know the homie. Got major love for y'all. I need y'all right here on that night. I need y'all front and center. The night that Bud and Earl fights, I need y'all right here. I need y'all right here. All of your smiling faces. Much love to y'all. Canelo is a duck all day. To the next video. Peace out. Yeah.